Top 10 tallest female basketball players in WNBA history. Who are the tallest female basketball players ever? WNBA star Brittney Griner doesn't even crack the top 3 in league history. The tallest female basketball players have an outstanding chance to contribute in the WNBA, where height can be a distinct advantage. While the NBA is full of 7-footers, the majority of women's professional basketball players don't stand more than a few inches north of 6 feet. There have been 25 seasons in WNBA history. Most of the women who are among the tallest female basketball players ever hail from outside of the United States. A few of them are still active in the league and playing at an all-star level. Who are the tallest WNBA players ever? List of the tallest female basketball WNBA players. The 10 tallest women to play in the WNBA have all been at least 6 feet 8 inches tall, according to the league's official website. Only 3 female basketball players have stood at 6 feet 10 inches or above. 10. Katie Matera, height 6 feet 8 inches. Matera is one of the tallest women ever to be born in the United States and play in the WNBA. The number 8 overall pick in the 2005 WNBA draft, Matera averaged 6.7 points in 150 career games. Her WNBA career ended in 2009 after stints with the San Antonio Silver Stars, Detroit Shock, Atlanta Dream, and Chicago Sky. Matera was terrific in college at Liberty, where she was the tallest woman to ever play in the Big South Conference and twice led the nation in field goal percentage. 9. Zhang Haixia, height 6 feet 8 inches. During the league's inaugural 1997 season, Haixia was both the heaviest and the tallest player in the WNBA. Standing at 6 feet 8 inches and weighing 254 pounds, Haixia had at least 3 inches and 29 pounds on every other female basketball player. Haixia played 2 seasons for the Los Angeles Sparks, averaging 8.9 points and 4.4 rebounds per game. 8. Razija Brkanovic, height 6 feet 8 inches. Maybe Brkanovic would have been a bigger star in the WNBA if the Women's Basketball League started a decade earlier. Born in Serbia 30 years before the WNBA's first season, Brkanovic only played 1 year in the league. Brkanovic averaged 9.1 points and 5.1 rebounds in 30 games for the Detroit Shock in 1998. Despite her height, Brkanovic averaged fewer than 1 block per game. Brkanovic put up 25 points in the second-to-last game of her WNBA career. 7. Lindsay Taylor, height 6 feet 8 inches. Among the 10 tallest players in WNBA history, no woman played fewer games in the league than Taylor. As a rookie in 2004, Taylor appeared in 5 games for the Mercury. Taylor never suited up for a WNBA team again in the regular season. After failing to make it in the WNBA, Taylor played professional basketball overseas for more than a decade. Taylor is a second-round pick after being named the Big West Player of the Year at UC Santa Barbara. 6. Maria Stepanova, height 6 feet 8 inches. Stepanova just missed the cut for the 5th tallest WNBA player ever. She played for the Phoenix Mercury from 1998 to 2001. After a lengthy hiatus from the WNBA, Stepanova returned to Phoenix for the 2005 season, during which she averaged career highs of 10.8 points and 2.5 blocks per game. Stepanova won the FIBA Europe Women's Player of the Year award 3 times. She's one of many female basketball players who experienced much of their on-court success away from the WNBA. 5. Liz Cambage, height 6 feet 9 inches. Cambage's height makes her one of the 5 tallest female basketball players in WNBA history. On July 17, 2018, Cambage set the WNBA single-game scoring record with 53 points. She led the league with 23.0 points per game that season. Cambage has been an all-star with 4 different WNBA teams. Since going second overall to the Tulsa Shock in the 2011 WNBA draft, Cambage has been one of the best female basketball players around. 4. Brittney Griner, height 6 feet 9 inches. Before being detained in Russia for nearly 10 months, Griner established herself as one of the greatest female basketball players ever. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches tall, Griner's shoe size is a 17 in men's sneakers. Griner's height and athleticism have allowed her to be a dominant force in the WNBA. In 9 WNBA seasons, Griner is an 8-time All-Star and has also led the league in blocks 8 times. Griner has been one of the most famous women's athletes in the United States since playing at Baylor, where she was recognized as the nation's best female college basketball player in her last 2 seasons. 3. Hansu height, 6 feet 10 inches. Sue is the tallest female basketball player that's currently active and the 3rd tallest player in WNBA history. Because she's from China and stands taller than any other player in the league, Sue has been referred to as the female Yao Ming. Sue was drafted by the New York Liberty in 2019, but missed 2 seasons because of the pandemic. She was selected as part of the All-Star 5 at the 2022 FIBA Women's World Cup. 2. Bernadette Hatter, height, 6 feet 10 inches. Being one of the tallest women's basketball players of all time hasn't translated into much success in the WNBA for Hatter. With a height of nearly 6 feet 11 inches, the female basketball star only played in 7 games during the 2021 WNBA season for the Indiana Fever. The Hungarian basketball player didn't make her WNBA debut until she was 26 years old. In 2018, Hatter took her team to the EuroLeague Finals. 1. Malgorzata Didek, height 7 feet 2 inches. Didek is the tallest basketball player in WNBA history by a good margin. The only 7-footer to ever play for a WNBA team, Didek was a native of Poland and the first overall pick in the 1998 draft. While playing for 3 different franchises, Didek became the league's all-time record holder with 877 blocks. Didek died in 2011 at just 37 years old, 3 years after conclusion of her 11-year WNBA career. Tallest NBA players ever. It shouldn't come as a surprise that the tallest female players of all time don't even compare to the tallest NBA players. Georgia Murison and Manu Dabo are the tallest NBA players in history at 7 feet 7 inches. 3 players who have suited up for an NBA game were exactly 6 inches short of being 8 feet tall. There has only been one 7-footer in WNBA history. At any given time in the NBA, close to 27-footers could be on a roster. The average height of an NBA player for the 2022 to 2023 season is north of 6 feet 7 inches. Some of the greatest NBA players in history are as tall as any woman to put on a WNBA uniform. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 7 feet 2 inches and won a record 6 NBA MVP awards. At 7 feet 1 inch, Wilt Chamberlain was so dominant around that basket that the league was forced to make certain rules changes. Shaquille O'Neal also stood above 7 feet tall.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for daily updates.